All right, y'all. Let's get started with our gentle yoga and meet me on your mat or your space where you are practicing. Elevate your hips on a block or yoga meditation cushion, bolsters, anything of that nature, and allow the body to align ears, shoulders, and hips. And if this is your first time with us, this little cutie is Phoebe. She kind of hangs out with us on occasion while we're on our mats. All right. Eyes might soften down or close. Begin to follow your natural breaths as they come and go. Good. And one hand rests over the belly, one over the heart. As you breathe in, fill up the hands with your breath, letting the body expand into your hands. When you exhale, knit the ribs together as navel draws in, heart space softens. Inhale, expand and fill up. Exhale, release. Follow the breaths. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I soften. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I soften. Couple of more breaths on your own. Continue to focus on and follow the breath. And then allow the hands and fingers to take some movement. Circle through your wrists, shake out your arm, and allow the arms to rest comfortably as you exhale, chin toward chest. Inhale to bring the head back to neutral. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Your left arm might extend or even wrap it around behind you. Inhale to bring the head back up. Release your arm. Take a moment. Feel the sides, right side and left side. And on your next exhale, release your left ear toward your left shoulder. Feel free to be curious and shift the chin around. Find the spot that feels right for you. And maybe your right arm wraps around behind or just extends onto a block or to the floor. Release through the jaws, soften through the mouth and across your face. And then release the chin toward the chest. Bring the arm in. Inhale, head over shoulders. Shrug up the shoulders. Exhale, let them drop. Inhale, shrug up. Big sigh. And again. And wiggle them out. All right. Let's begin to make our way off of our prop. Come all the way down to the sitting bones. And take your legs out in front. Shift and find the room you need. Feel free to slide a prop under the knees. You can bend the knees and use props here if you would like. I feel like I want one today, but I don't need a block. So let me grab one of my other little cushions, pillows. This will work today. Oops. You could use a blanket or whatever accommodates your body's needs here. All right. Come forward of the sitting bones, shift around. Inhale nice and tall. Now we're moving into this forward fold, and I'll just turn this way so you can see my spine. In this forward fold, we want to move from our hip creases, not the waist. So it looks like this. The spine stays long and extended and not this. Okay. In this way, the back is not supported, the abs are not engaged, and this can lead to injury. We don't want injury. So stay upright, really find your space. And sometimes this is your forward fold. I know you're not folded, but this is where your body needs to be. You're releasing into the back of the legs. You're creating stability in the spine. But if it's available to you, navel to spine, extend, moving from the hips. And you can have blocks here for your arms, your hands to rest on, taking them wherever it's a good fit for you. If you have a lot of room and you're able to lay the body all the way down and the hands go beyond the feet, then you could use blocks here for the hands. Okay. So today I just feel that I need to stay a little higher, not try to stretch as deep as I might on some other given days. And that's the beauty of yoga. And that's how we honor our bodies. And in honoring our bodies, we are honoring our practice, which means we're able to show up again for ourselves on the mat instead of creating an injury in the body that then limits our ability to show up for ourselves. All right. As you're in this forward position, eventually the body may give you some more room. You might be able to extend a little further. Long, slow breaths to breathe deeply into the back, create that expansion. Last 3 breaths. And then press into the ground, support through the pelvic floor and belly. Inhale, body back up. Take a moment at the top. Very nice. And then we will bend the knees to bring the feet back toward the ground. And we're moving into Janu Sirsasana. So your left leg goes long, right leg is in, and then opens to the side. Now, I have my right foot right at my left thigh, but you don't have to. You could have it down along the calf. You could place a block in between the foot and the leg, either high or low. We want to be careful that we are not pressing into the inside of the left knee. So if you do need to align with the knee, just don't make any pressing contact, right? And maybe even use the block so that you don't risk pressing into that inner knee. All right, so find the option that feels right for you. Okay. And then we will inhale nice and tall. Let the arms rise over the bent leg. Rotate. Actually, let's stay facing. I forgot where we're going. You're facing your right knee. Exhale, take your left arm towards your left leg. And now for that right arm, you can keep it in the air. You can let it extend over. You might bend the elbow and bring the fingers to the upper shoulder blade and the elbow pulled wide or overhead. So we're opening into the right side of the body. You can use your left arm alongside the leg as a little anchor. Keep reaching long through the crown of your head. And we, as always, want space between the jaws, space and softness across the face and in the mouth. And maybe turn the chin down. Find what you need. Last 3 breaths. Press into the ground to inhale, body back up. Exhale your arm down. Take a moment. Good. Inhale tall. Exhale to your right. And then inhale back to the front. Take your exhale here. All right. And then we'll bring the right leg up and gently ease it down the mat. Take a little movement in the body. When you're ready, draw the left knee in and open to the side. Shift around, come forward to the sitting bones. Good. And then we will inhale, reach up. You're facing your left leg. Exhale, move the right arm toward the right leg. Use your arm as an anchor as it fits your needs. And that left arm either stays extended overhead, reaches straight up, or bend the elbow to make it a little more comfortable through the shoulder, maybe. It does for me. So, and then just place the fingers at the shoulder blade. Keep reaching long through the crown of your head. Slow, steady breaths that reach deep into the body as you breathe in. Create expansion. Exhale, soften and release. And we'll slowly inhale back up. Stay mindful, feel your body. Exhale your arm down. Take a moment, just breathe and feel the spaces you've opened up. Notice any sensations shifting around. And then inhale tall, exhale into your rotation. And then we will inhale back to center. Take your moment here. Very good. All right, bring the leg up, send it down the mat. And I am going to spin around this direction. You don't have to spin around. I just usually try to make sure I'm still facing you. I didn't manage that on that last asana, but um, it did give you an opportunity to see the back side of the pose. So I just went with it. All right, blocks might be a nice option here. Legs have moved away from one another. Take a moment to flex and point through your ankles. All right, nice tall posture. And we will exhale to extend toward the center. So in this, again, just like when we were coming into our forward fold earlier, we are moving from our hip creases and not the waist. So no dumping, stay tall, core is engaged, hinge from your hips. Blocks have multiple heights, so stay as high as you need to be to feel safe in your body. Ankles are flexed. That means the toes are pulling up toward the shins and you're actively reaching through your heels. You do have the option here, if the back of your legs are really talking back, bend the knees a little bit, use a prop underneath there. Okay. Breath by breath, the body does open up, usually gives you a little more room. So feel free to release into that space that has opened when you on an exhale. So if it opens and you want to go deeper, use your next exhale to release into that deeper place in the pose. So this wide leg forward fold helps to release the inner legs. It's really nice for the low back and the hips as well. We're creating space in the back or the underside of the legs. 3 more breaths. And then we will press into the ground, lift up through the pelvic floor, extend the body back up as you breathe in. Pause for that moment. All right, as you're ready, ease your legs back in nice and slow. Be mindful, aware, and gentle. All right, let them pedal just a little bit, maybe a little swish side to side, circle through the ankles. Very good. Let's make our way to hands and knees for a tabletop position. All right, so from here, really important, anytime you're bearing weight on the hands, that you have the alignment that keeps you safe. So here are the key points. Spread the fingers wide. Press into the base of thumbs, indexes, pinkies, and the outer corners of each hand. Really mindful that this spot under the index fingers is planted firmly. This engages the muscles all the way into the shoulders. Fingers are spread with a little press of the fingertips into the ground, but not like a grip, just a press and a connection. We want the wrists to be either under the shoulders or forward of, but not behind. All right, hips are over the knees. Take a moment, just feel your body in space. All right. On the next exhale, push the earth away, round your spine, curl it up into the sky. As you next inhale, roll from tailbone through the spine, push the earth away, heart space opens, neck is long without lifting the chin. And then we'll roll with the breath. Exhale into cat. Inhale for cow. Couple of more. Neutral spine. And then we're going to lower the chest for puppy pose. So we'll exhale down to the forearms. And we let the heart reach toward the mat while we keep the hips high over the knees and forehead comes down. If the floor is too far away, grab your prop, something stable but soft, and you can place it under the chest. Preferably not under the head because we want to be mindful not to hyperextend. We don't want the head cranked back where we're pinching into the back of the neck. We want to keep the neck extended in a comfortable length. 3 more slow, deep breaths into the back of your lungs. On your next inhale, press into the arms, lift your head, and then you're going to ease the hips down to the mat. Shift a little bit, find the room that you need for your low back. Push into the forearms, elbows are under your shoulders. Spin around a little bit here. And this is your Sphinx pose. Sphinx pose builds back and shoulder strength. It opens and releases the front of that body, so the abdomen, um, the hip flexors. Release your glutes. Make sure you're pressing down into the tops of your feet. Last 3 breaths. And then we're going to exhale the torso all the way down. Move the elbows wide, stack the hands, bring the forehead onto the back of the hands for crocodile. 3 slow, steady breaths. Next inhale, lift the head. Let the left arm extend forward. We're going to take the right arm under the chest and under the left arm. Your palm is up. And then we want to lay the shoulders, the head back down as much as possible. Now, you might, for this, need something small. You can, first of all, you could just use your left fist for your head. It's possibly the closest to keeping your neck in alignment. But if that doesn't work, you can use any improvised prop. Just make sure that you're keeping the neck extended and you're not letting it crane up. Okay. Breathe fully into the back of the shoulders here. Two more breaths. Then we slowly inhale and extend, moving through the body gently as we ease the right arm back out. Good. Take a little movement through that shoulder. And then when you are ready, we will switch sides. So I have all these blocks out today. I need to create a little room. All right, right arm extends, left arm threads under the chest, under the right arm, palm is up. And then we lower the shoulders, the torso, and the head. Slowly inhale the head. Ease the left arm back out. Be mindful and gentle. And take your little movements through the shoulder joint. Good. Come back onto your forearms. No need to press into the tops of your feet. As you exhale, let your head hang. And then the next inhale, slowly lift the neck, the chin. And then we're going to come all the way down onto right side. And as we come onto the right side, we're going to align the hips and the shoulders, get them stacked, and you can use a block, pillow, bolster, blanket, whatever feels right for you. We're going to bring it right under the waist on that right side. Then bring the body back down, bring the head down, allow the left leg to go nice and long. Maybe the left arm reaches overhead. Maybe your shoulder is like, nope, I've had enough. You can leave it alongside the body or even wrap it behind the body, pressing the back of the hand into the small of your back. Head is down on the side if that's available. Use a little prop under it if you need it. Good. So we're opening into this side just a bit more. We opened it a little bit earlier, but just to give it a little more. Create space between the jaws, through the mouth, and across the face. Two more breaths. And then if your arm is not on your side, go ahead and begin to ease it back. Take a moment. And then you can let that hand help you ease up. As you come up, take a moment with your legs in a zigzag. And just breathe here a moment. Very nice. All right, when you're ready, second side. So left side down with the prop under the waist. Bottom leg is bent, top leg straight. And the option here for your top arm to stay on this side, reach overhead, or wrap around with the back of the hand into the small of your back. Ease the shoulders down. Stay within the range of motion that feels safe for you. Couple of more nice full breaths here. And then we'll ease the arm down alongside the body. Then we'll ease the body up, and you can use that top hand to help you as you ease up. Legs zigzag. Take your pause. Feel into the sides of your body. Then we'll come to the sitting bones. And bend our knees. Feet are flat along on the mat, and your knees in line with your hips. Lengthen the spine. So again, we want that strong, long spine. No rounding and dumping through the back. Core is engaged. You can let the hands rest on the shins, come to the floor, or reach them forward. Find what works for you. But we want a strong spine with deep core connection here. Press into the feet, especially into the balls and the heels of the feet, toes, not so much. Keep them gentle. Focus on your breath. Start to feel the connection with your core. Good. Stay here or exhale. Inch the body a little closer to the legs. Keep the spine long as you move away. Good. 3 more. Press and hold. And release. Just a little core engagement there to give you some connection for your day. Roll your body on down, shift and wiggle, then take a moment and be in stillness. Good. Next inhale. Well, first you might like to ease your body to your right just a little bit. And then we'll inhale both knees into the chest. Exhale both knees to your left. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Ease both shoulder blades down. So if one of them is in the air, shimmy the shoulders around. Find that place where you can bring both shoulders to the ground. If you need a prop for your arms, feel free to bring them in. Chin can be centered or turned to your right. Next inhale, center the head first. Then bring the legs back. You can hug them in. Maybe shift your hips over to your left. Exhale both knees to your right. Ease the shoulder blades down. Keep your chin centered or turn left. Slow, steady breaths. And then we will inhale, head to center, and the legs align. Hug the legs in for a moment. Circle your ankles, wiggle your toes. Good. And begin to set up for your Shavasana. So traditionally, Shavasana is taken lying on the back with the legs long and wide, toes turned out, and arms wide away from the body with the palms up. Now, if this does not feel like the right fit for you in this moment, then make the adjustment that works best for you. Maybe you use props under the legs, maybe you roll to a side or under your belly, or even come to seated. Any of those are viable options. Then allow the eyes to soften down or close. Become connected with your breath again. Letting the breath rise and fall, knowing that whatever comes our way, we always have an anchor through the storm. And that anchor is in our breath. Just following the breath, identify the breath, connect with the breath. Use the breath to guide a mantra. Whatever you need to feel that connection with your breath. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I soften. And now allow your awareness to rest at the tips of your fingers and or your toes. Without movement, sense any sensations there. And then physically begin to move. Circle into the ankles, the wrist. When you're ready, bend your knees. Ease your body to your side. Take a moment on your side just to check out. Notice how you feel in your physical body. No wrong answers, no judgments or expectations. We check in with our hearts, honor whatever is present, and check in with your mind. Good. And then we'll slowly ease the body up, taking your time to arrive in seated of your choice. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your practice. Inhale, fill up your arms, heart, and mind with loving kindness for you. Palms meet. Exhale past your brow for kind thoughts, your lips for kind words, and rest at your heart that you may share loving kindness with others. We are all priceless. Namaste. Mm, thank you so much. Remember, check out our other classes on the schedule. Yin Yoga is a couple of times a week. And then, of course, our weighted workouts, our core connection, and our yoga shred for some um, cardio. All classes are designed for the mature woman and honoring our bodies. So I'll look forward to seeing you there. Share us with your friends. We'd love to be able to encourage them on their journey as we thrive after menopause. Thanks so much. Bye bye.